U.S. attests hypersonic cruise missile in the Pacific Ocean as it aims to keep up with China and Moscow. For the first time, the U.S. Air Force has tested a hypersonic cruise missile in the Pacific, in what analysts say is a signal to Moscow and China that Washington still competes in a weapons arena where many perceive Beijing to have a distinct advantage over the world. USAir Force announced on March 17 a B-52 bomber flying out of Andersen Air Force Base on the island of Guam fired a full prototype operational hypersonic missile successfully. For the first time, the test of the hypersonic weapon, officially called the all-up-round AG-183 air-launched rapid response weapon error, was conducted at the Reagan test site on Kwajalein Atoll in the Marshall Islands, almost 1,600 miles to the east of Guam. The statement confirmed previous ARW tests last year have been conducted off the U.S. mainland. The error consists of a rocket booster motor and the hypersonic glide vehicle, which carries a conventional warhead. It may be capable of carrying a nuclear warhead as well, but it's not declared. It is intended to attack high-value, time-sensitive, land-based targets. A 2021 Defense Department document says the very high-speed, hypersonic glide vehicles travel at speeds greater than Mach 5, or approximately 4,000 miles per hour, making them difficult to detect and intercept in time. They can also maneuver and vary altitude, allowing them to evade current missile defense systems presently used by different powerful countries. U.S. officials have previously acknowledged that China and Russia have pulled ahead in the development of hypersonics, but U.S. is still in the race. For over a decade, China has been testing hypersonic glide vehicles that can carry both nuclear and conventional warheads since 2014, according to the Missile Defense Advocacy Alliance, a non-partisan lobbying group based in USAir. A U.S. Air Force general said in 2021 that China had tested a hypersonic glide vehicle weapon that went around the world, while Russia fired a Zircon hypersonic cruise missile against Ukraine earlier this year, according to a Ukrainian government agency. North Korea, also believed to be developing hypersonic weapons, the state-run Korean Central News Agency said Wednesday that leader Kim Jong-un watched the test of a new engine for an intermediate-range hypersonic weapon on Tuesday. It had been in speculation that the U.S. would test a hypersonic missile in the Pacific in late February when a B-52 carrying the weapon arrived on Guam for what a news release called hypersonic weapon familiarization training. Analysts said before the test that its presence was intended to be seen in Beijing. This test is intended to send a clear message to Beijing, namely, that Washington remains steadfast in reinforcing its strategic posture in the Pacific, even amidst competing global challenges, said Craig Singleton, senior China fellow at the Nonpartisan Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Of course, one U.S. test won't shift China's hypersonic trajectory, nor will it resolve serious concerns regarding China's perceived hypersonic edge, Singleton said, but it reaffirms that the U.S. is not just an observer in the hypersonic domain, it's a formidable player, and one committed to matching pace with China and Russia. The Air Force did not give any specifics on the test, such as how far or how fast the airway flew or whether it hit a target. Rather, it said only that lessons were learned. The Air Force gained valuable insights into the capabilities of this new cutting-edge technology, the statement said. It added that the trial improved our test and evaluation capabilities for continued development of advanced hypersonic systems, but the future for the airway model is uncertain, with Sunday's test expected to be its last. Last March, Air Force leaders told a congressional hearing that there were no plans to procure a .R.R.WS for combat use. The Air Force requested $150 million for ours in fiscal year 2024. However, the National Defense Authorization Act did not authorize any funding for the program, according to a February report from the Congressional Research Service, but Singleton said it may be too early to write off the ARWay. Signs suggest the Defense Department may be reconsidering its stance on the ARWay program, hinting at a potential revival in light of China and Russia's hypersonic strides, he told the press. Air Force General Dale White told the House Armed Service Committee last week that future Air production decisions are pending final analysis of all flight test data, according to a report in from Air and Space Forces magazine, as yet pending approval. Last year, tests of the Air occurred in August and October of 2023, but the Air Force gave few details of what was accomplished. The first primary successful use of the system occurred in December 2022.